So this is a little bit of a different post to my usual. I never really speak this personally with the camera other than like the odd story. Usually you just see me lifting big weights in the gym or pushing a bobsleigh or driving a bobsleigh, but this one is, I feel like, important, and it's actually me. So I've spoken a lot to my friends about being honest with how I feel about my skin. So that is what this video is predominantly going to be about, but also just aiming to help people that are going through the same thing that I am. Just with the little bit of reach that I have on my social, I hope that someone watching this can relate, and hopefully it makes them feel a little bit better about themselves. First of all, I'll probably start by showing you the amount of blood that I've just lost from my face, which is just here. So that is the aftermath of what might happen after I've washed my face, or I just wipe my face with micellar water. It's unbelievably sore when I am having a bad outbreak, and my skin goes up and down. Like, there is never a constant. Sometimes it will be amazing, but the sad part is that I know it won't last long. Now, I've tried absolutely everything. So I've tried combination pills, I've tried topical treatments, I've tried antibiotics, I've tried Roaccutane. So Roaccutane, for those of you that don't know, is one of the strongest skin it is the strongest skin medication that you can have, and you have to have that prescribed by a dermatologist, so a skin specialist. And it's a 6-month course usually. Each person is individual, but I went on that for around 2 months when I was 19, just moved to university. And I was warned about the side effects of it. The side effects of it are horrendous. So you can have blistering skin, flaky dry skin, muscle aches, joint pain. And you know, for somebody that's an athlete, those things were quite scary. But the place that I was in with my skin was so dark that I thought there's nothing that could put me off this medication. You could tell me the most horrendous side effects and I would still want to go on it. I got offered it when I was 16, but my mum wouldn't let me go on it. For very good reasons. And then obviously when I was 18, I made my own decision, and I was on it for around 2 months, and I actually ended up in hospital because I lost so much blood. And I went to hospital, I had lots of tests done, and then for months kind of had investigations on my health, and I had sigmoidoscopy. So I had camera into the stomach, and I was awake through that procedure, so I saw everything. And they took biopsies to send off to the lab to get tested, and it turns out I had developed ulcerative colitis, and they stopped me on that skin medication as soon as possible. So although it probably wasn't the cause, it definitely triggered an onset, and I wasn't allowed to then continue to take the medication, and I actually relapsed, and my skin was way worse than before I even started that medication. They'll tell you it's fine, it's just a phase. Well, it's been for 14 years of my life, and that's over half of my life. And it's a struggle every single day, and people see me and they usually see me laugh and joking, but they have no idea what goes on behind closed doors and how hard it is for me to just be present without having to cover myself up. A lot of the time I talk to people like this, and I know they think I'm absolutely nuts because I'm walking around like this and there's no reason for it, but there is to me, you know, because obviously this part of my face doesn't have many spots. Okay, that part of my face is clear. So when I hide my cheeks, I feel more confident, and that's really sad. And obviously I am working every single day on being happier in my own skin. The fact that I am now doing this video shows my growth, because years and years ago, when I first mentioned like potentially doing more things unfiltered, my friend was really supportive of that, and I just wasn't comfortable with it, and I'm now comfortable to do that. I'm 26 years old, I've had bad skin since I was 12, and only now am I really coming into a place where I can be like, yep, this is me. But everyone has something that they don't like, right? Skin is my thing, okay? So skin is the thing that I suffer with. Skin is the thing that can reduce me to tears. I actually did try and record this video yesterday, and I was way too emotional. It's just the worst. say I walk into a venue and I see someone, I want to go over and I want to ask them how they are, how you doing, how's your family, like how's everything going, and I walk the other way because I don't want them to look me in the face. And some people might be thinking that I'm being really rude, and they're like, what have I done to Adele? You've done nothing. You've done nothing. I cannot bear to stand in front of you with my skin looking like this, that I cannot bear to have a conversation. I cannot bear to have a conversation with you because I am so embarrassed of my skin. So growing up in high school, I used to get ready without the lights on because I couldn't bear to see my skin in natural light. So I would do my makeup and then I would ask my mum to check my foundation line before I left the door. I'd have my curtains closed. I didn't open them for years. My mum would actually force me to open them and I hated it. Like, the natural light made me hate myself. It was horrible. So as a young girl growing up like that, as well as being someone that's grown up with a very muscular physique, it's been a constant battle throughout my life to accept myself. You might see your favourite influencers and see your favourite celebrities and they look flawless and wonder why, what's wrong with you. There's nothing wrong with you. Everybody has something that they really don't like. And 9 times out of 10, stuff you see on the internet is so edited and so airbrushed. That's why I thought it was actually time. It was time for me to come on here, unfiltered, unedited. And people will say it's not the end of the world, it's not that big of a deal, but it is to that person. I am sick of people saying it's a phase, you'll grow out of it. I'm 26 years old. When am I going to grow out of it? So, truth is, I have no idea when my skin is going to get better. I might have clear skin next week. Fabulous. God knows how long that'll last. I have actually now been offered another appointment at the skin clinic and I will potentially be going back on Roaccutane. And that is a journey that I will actually look to document because I know it could be very useful for people that have bad skin and are wanting to know what being on Roaccutane is like. I'll do that as honestly as possible. In between then, since I was in hospital in 2017 to now, I've tried loads of different skincare routines and I've tried them for long enough to see if they work. All the like really simple, fragrance-free, non-additive products, I've tried them all, and I'm sick of it. I'm actually sick of it. I just don't think it's fair for me to constantly post everything that I'm good at, everything that I enjoy, and then photos where I've got a face full of makeup on, because sometimes I'll post where I've got no makeup on and my skin's good. Great. But other times, and actually more often than not, I've got bad skin. And it is what it is. It is what it is. Because I spent years hating myself and it was way more miserable. Now I do struggle. Like, I do struggle still to face people and have conversations with people. But day by day, if I put myself out my comfort zone, I'm like, cool, they've seen me with bad skin, now what? Now what? It can't get worse than this. People don't treat me any differently when I've got makeup on to when I don't have makeup on. I actually would prefer not to wear makeup. Like, I have no makeup on now and I prefer it. But it is hard to just embrace it. Look, it's just so sore. But yeah, that's it. If anyone does want to chat more about skin, please drop me a message. I'm more than happy to chat to you about skin. It's the bane of my life, but I'm getting there day by day, and I just love that I have people around me that treat me no differently when my skin is bad to when it's good, and they make me feel comfortable in my skin. If anyone ever makes you feel bad about your skin, and this is something that I get super angry about, if anybody ever makes you feel bad about your skin, sack them off. How are they going to come for you about something you can't change? That's what annoys me. I've had so many nasty comments over the years about my physical appearance being too muscular, too manly, my face, oh God, you sort your face out. I'm trying, hun. I'm trying to sort my face out. Just be a little bit more considerate about how you talk to people. It's the same when people make comments about my muscular, athletic physique. Oh, you're so manly. Oh, I want to look like you, but not like you. Abs, but I don't want to have arms. Or I don't think my boyfriend would like that. Okay, cool. Doesn't matter, because guess what? My boyfriend does. But this is me, barefaced, spotty, but it's real. I have cried so many tears over my skin that I hope that this video might save someone else's tears, and hopefully they realise they're not alone. Bye.